Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever time of day it is for you, good day. Welcome to a midday Friday stream, and I already see Dark Queen and Gigettes. Gijek, sorry if I don't know how to say your name. Oh, it's already in there, welcome. And yeah, I'm having audio trouble here, just let me work on that a little bit. Okay, and my internet is complete crap, which is why I look like a series of blocks. But it is what it is. We do what we can. And today, I want to finish up all the updates that has been uploaded into Honkai Star Rail. We did finish up the story, but there's still the companion quest, and there's a new event that got released today. So I want to take a look at that. I think it might be time gated, so we probably, well, if it is, then we're not going to be able to get to all of it. But we get at least started. And depending on what it is, if it's anything like that arena battle they did in 1.0 or the museum in 1.1, I might end up finishing off stream. If it just seems like I just can't make that entertaining on stream. But we'll see how it goes. So, enough about staring at my pixelated face. Let's get into the game. Alright, sure. Can you guys hear that all right? Yeah, the music is really going well. That's in-game music, by the way. Okay, just making sure it's not too loud. Alright. Looking good. Okay, now let's see. Where was that, Okay, this is the event. Tales of the Fantastic. It's a new event. And it's going to go on for 16 and a half days left. But the companion quest is right here. And I'm pretty sure it's on Yukon. So let's see. You unexpectedly rescue a girl, but also got caught up in the Skyfaring Helm Master's family troubles. Now, what I do know about this woman is she's like several hundred years old. And the way these long-life species work is that the older they get, the less emotion they feel. And they kind of start to forget their past a little bit. And I know she has a kid, at least one daughter. I have no idea about her husband. And that's all I know about her. Just that she's got to the point where she's growing more and more emotionally numb throughout time. And from reading her story and her bio, which I haven't completely unlocked, she used to be like a really reckless like military pilot. And now she's a very stoic and serious admiral. And, well, okay, that's pretty much all I got on her. So, let's just go straight into the quest. And what else? Let me check, see everything's okay here. Alright, everything's looking good there. Cocolito, you don't happen to be at Stargazer Navalia right now, are you? Yes, I'm at Stargazer Navalia. Yeah, I just happened to be handling some stuff here. That's great. I saw a side crane system that you were nearby. There's an important task I need your help with. It's really urgent. The Exultant Sanctum Sky Dome malfunctioned half an hour ago. It's probably caused by the unusual yin... Come on, stop typing! How do you type in so fast? Oh my god, paragraph... Their thumbs are lightning fast. Here, let me go back. I can't read as fast as I can type. It was probably caused by an unusual yin-yang phenomenon by the Ambrosia Arbor's new growth. The technical details are complicated, so I won't elaborate. In short, one district has a serious problem, and is about to explode. The entire Lofu has yet to fully recover from all the chaos, and there's no one available to handle this emergency. Fortunately, there is an offline worker in the Skyfaring Commission who jumped on the Starskiff and flew to the Sky Dome to carry out an emergency fix. But the Starskiff also broke down during the rescue, probably due to the yin-yang phenomenon again, and lost contact over Stargazer Navalia. It may have been forced to land or even crashed. I've already informed the Cloud Knights to send reinforcements ASAP, but 1 second can mean the difference between life and death for this kind of thing. Can you folks please take a look first? Okay, I'm starting to see some Genshin Impact issues leaking into Star Rail. And that's dialogue bloat. The game wasn't that bad early on with dialogue bloat, but it's getting there. The writers just don't know when to stop writing. You folks, we know she's talking about the Express crew. Where's the crash site? I'm still trying to find out. Your friend, Mr. Yang, is also nearby. I've already contacted him. Anyways, try to find a vantage point in Stargazer Navalia and use the side crane to locate the star skiff. I'm counting on you folks. Also, this office worker is a bit special. I implore you both to do everything in your power to save her. To save her life. Right. For I have touched the sky. Wait. Okay, so that, like, I wasn't sure if I accidentally started up the Tales of Fantastic or not. So, not this game. We're on the command quest. I was hoping it'll be voiced. Okay, well, text messages has never been voiced, so let's change up our team. Let's get our MVPs out here. Right, I didn't clear out the enemies yet. I haven't done my daily XP grind today, which I'm doing less and less nowadays. Here we go.
Looks like there's smoke rising in the distance. Miss Chikwe sent us a side crane.
Oh, thank God.
See if you can get an aerial visual. This is an emergency. We need to find where the star skiff crashed as soon as possible.
Contact the side crane. After interacting with the roost, you can start remotely controlling the side crane. Side cranes can fly, allowing them to reach areas that is inaccessible to characters. Characters will remain in their original position while the side crane will be remotely controlled. While in control of the side crane, you have the option to either ascend or descend as desired. Side cranes can be used in different scenarios to accomplish various tasks. Alright. How high can we go? We got an achievement for going really high. What was that? What did it say? Take it easy, Lucas? This game loves breaking the fourth wall, so I don't know what they're trying to reference there. Do we get... Oh, so we might get one for going really low. Ooh, okay, there's a camera. Some enemies I haven't killed yet. Oh, wait, this might be it. Yep, got it.
We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby.
You know, Dark Queen, Gigits, I'm currently using combined chats for my Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Even Gilgamesh, you know, Gilgamesh isn't a thing anymore. I don't know why it's still there. But when you do emotes from Kick, the combined chats doesn't know how to handle it, so I just get a whole bunch of gibbly-gar garbage on the combined chat screen. I really hope they update that soon. Oh, wait. Okay, we're looking for the pilot. It's not good that I left all the enemies here alive. Oh, wait, there was a puzzle piece.
Not good. Looks like the crash disturbed monsters in the area. We need to get there, fast.
No, I just didn't kill him yet. Wait. Heard a sound. What am I looking for? Oh, wait, you guys aren't normally here. There's a kid there. Or, no, that's an adult. Do we need to get closer? No identifiable targets? Come on. Are you not seeing this? Okay, here, let's just go right to this person. There we go. Oh, we supposed to scan the tree?
There. That must be who Miss Shikue asked us to save. We need to hurry. Those abominations have trapped her. Be careful.
All right. Trying to remember how to get down there. Okay, there should be an elevator somewhere around here. Let's zoom.
Not haste.
Just ignore me. Gonna get the elevator. Can't leave it unbroken. Come on, come on, come on. Get on the elevator. And you know, Yukon has to be like the hottest character in the game now.
I'm not afraid of you. Stay away.
Okay. We are most likely going to end up getting into a fight.
Shift the balance.
Speed, not haste.
Here we go.
Hey, get out of here. It's too dangerous. Go get someone from the Skyfaring Commission. Tell them Ching Ni is in trouble.
Oh, do you not know who we are? It's okay. We're pretty tough. They're only abominations. We got this. Okay, see you later then. No. Oh, it's okay. We're pretty tough.
Don't worry, Miss Ching Ni. We've been in worse danger.
I killed God knows how many of these dogs already. Don't take that quote out of context, please.
Gale force.
Nothing major.
Gotta weaken this one because he's gonna summon up some more. Broke him. And he still woke up. That's right. He's weak, so it's some of the pups are weak too. That's alright, she's getting healed.
Thank you, comrade.
You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal
This
sleep.
guy's so broken.
Return!
Break him.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
I'm on guard.
Okay, that should.
Spirit
I thought I was
never
gonna finish him
dies.
off. I gotta keep looking at the turn order because the speed is always changing of Yanqing, so I need to make sure he's within the 2-turn limit at this
Gale
spot.
force. The wind is rising.
Finish this guy off.
Bolt! From the boat!
Okay, gonna finish him off. That's fine.
Ow!
I'll see you off.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flight.
Really, it's not enough for the enhanced attack. That's fine. Whatever.
Lance
I say
ablaze.
kill him.
Lance! Forward!
Oh, yeah, just finish him. Don't. Okay, for a second there, that didn't kill him. I need a buff up
How
her
many
attacks
can you
as well.
block? Strike with
I know
heart.
she's mainly for support and buffing allies, but you could turn into a DPS if you spec her out just right.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Just run. These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Ching Ni. We're not abandoning you.
We won't leave you here. Hey, you think we can't take them? Miss Yang, let's get out of here. No. We won't leave you here. Let's be heroic.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
Yukong, you're already in my party. What are you doing over there? She seems more ashamed to be rescued by her.
Cloud Knights, formation.
Than to be, like, in
Prepare
danger.
to engage. Hold on, Ching Ni. We're coming to get you. To the clouds.
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
You know, I saw another content creator who spec'd out Luicha, who's a healer, by the way. to do like high crit damage and high crit rate, and he's doing like really incredible damage, and essentially just turned him into
What
a
is it
DPS.
we're waiting for?
I'm tempted to do that myself.
A one-time enemy. Blade and flight. Swords descend.
That's what you got. 21k.
Lance at the ready.
Gale force. The wind is
It's
rising.
alright, and we're just gonna break you again.
From the boat.
Bam.
Let's settle this.
I can take it.
A one-time enemy.
Finish this guy
Strike
off.
with heart.
Thank you. Okay,
To the clouds.
still in good order.
I'll see you off.
How many can you block? Blade and flight.
Okay, let's taunt him.
Spirit never dies.
Need to save at least one
Gale
skill
force.
point.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
I could just auto this and it might go a little bit faster, but I'd rather play it again.
Time for sword play. Strike with heart.
Oh, round 2. Okay. Nope, nope.
Eternal
Break 'em.
sleep.
And return!
Oh, that was not enough to break him. Good buff, but these guys are going to start summoning. Yeah, let's break them before they start summoning.
Let's settle this.
A one-time enemy.
Let's start whittling them down. Because when they summon up more wolves, the new wolves have the same hit points that they
Swords
got.
descend.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Nope. So let's at least try to get the hit points as low as possible first. Okay. Do the buff, and then the ult.
The wind is rising. Bolt! From the boat!
See what you got. Those wolves are such a good design, though.
Strike with heart.
Oh, the shield wasn't
Not
enough.
a scratch.
Break him.
Let's settle this.
Blade and flight.
Nothing major.
Need to work on my taunt value. Jeez.
Gale force!
You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal sleep.
And return!
This should kill him.
Strike with heart.
I can take it. Spirit never dies.
Break him.
I'll see you off.
Blade and flight. Swords
Ult him.
descend.
Game over. Easy peasy. After cleansing the area of the abomination, the Cloud Knights rescued the trapped girl.
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. However, Qing Ni decided to put herself in danger and trouble our esteemed guests with her safety. As her mother, I couldn't sit idly by.
So, yeah, I suspected this might be her kid. Yeah, what was her name? Qing Yi? She had the look of a kid who got caught with her hand in the cookie jar when Yukong showed up. So that's why.
Qing Ni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Qingni. It was nothing.
As easy as taking out the trash. It was all thanks to Madame Yukon's timely appearance. I didn't really do anything. We'll say this one.
You flatter me. This is a Skyfaring Commission affair, yet the two of you had to put yourselves in harm's way. I am ashamed. It was because of both of you that Qingni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
Oh, she's asking us out.
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong. We would be honored.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's irresponsible actions caused much trouble for the two of you. Allow me to apologize once again on her behalf.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened.
Not in front of the guest, Qingyi.
It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could...
You promised me, Qingni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
Alright, we should get our character to at least tuck in his shirt before we go
I
to his
didn't know
dinner
Yukong
date.
had that side to her.
You mean the scary mom side? You mean the warlike side? I mean, when we first met her, it's like the warlike side I think was pretty obvious. This one, less obvious when we first met her.
You have a unique way of putting things. But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders, no matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother.
I feel like you relate to this a lot, Mr. Yang.
Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more. Anyway, let's head over to the Palace of Astrum. Best not to keep Yukong waiting.
We don't have to get there early, right? To the palace! No, we don't have to. Yeah.
Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're in the palace.
Yeah, I wish they didn't have the exclamation there, but I didn't want to do the first one either. This was like just two crappy options.
Remember, this is no field trip. We're having tea with the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission. We'll need to act with diplomatic decorum.
Alright, I'll comb my hair.
All right, let's head out before it gets late.
Oh. Okay, let's just teleport there.
Another busy day ahead of us?
I hope the audio's coming in okay and you guys could hear all of this.
Why won't you listen to me?
Oh, wait.
Because it's my life!
I hope this is relatable. I mean, who can't relate to this?
You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you? Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me.
How much?
I got the
how much does it
highest
pay?
grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? Don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand. Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
Oh,
Ching-ni,
this
where
based.
are you going?
I'm on the kid's side. Like, I understand Yukong's feelings, but I'm on the kid's side on this.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
Yes, apologies. Mr. Yang, I told you we'd be early. No. I'm not throwing anybody on under the bus here.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters to encroach on your time.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything we can help with, please don't hesitate to ask.
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just now. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Ching-ni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. I may seem overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was. But when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you. Please, you must try this excellent whale tide spring.
Though things didn't get off on a great start, everyone enjoyed this meeting with Yukong.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
Yep.
Looks like you still wish to talk. Seems our every meeting is accompanied by an incident of some sort. I hope I can meet the Astral Express crew under better circumstances next time.
Well, after this companion mission's over, you could visit the the Express ship. It's been the trend so far. Leave the palace. Okay. Oh. Hey, kid.
You two, please, wait.
I say kid, but she's probably a few hundred years older than us.
Thank you for saving me, benefactors. And I'm sorry you had to witness all that.
I understand. It's a parent-child relationship. You shouldn't have talked like that to your mother. No, no. I understand it's a parent-child relationship. We say child, but clearly she's an adult.
So you've experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams. Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Or you do look like
Miss
an NPC.
Cheney, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment. However, in my personal experience, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To erode a rock, one must be patient and persistent, like water. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically, over time. Don't you think, Miss Cheney?
Don't think I have the qualifications to advise here. When it comes to family stuff, I leave it to Mr. Yang. Yeah.
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside. Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? Good?
Yes, the aroma was incredible. Help yourself. I'm sure there's still some leftover. Yes, the aroma was incredible.
I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskiff Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the LaFu.
Is it that coffee shake? I forget what the name was. Wait, is this a vending machine she's taking us to? It is a vending machine.
We're here. The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjo LaFu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine.
You know, in my younger years, have I ever taken a date out to a vending machine? I mean, I'm not saying I didn't do it. Wow, the full 5-star treatment.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy. Here, Mung Bean Soda. 1 can each.
Mung bean
This thing
soda.
has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Bean
Let me
soda.
try. A nostalgic experience.
Didn't even animate them drinking it.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're from?
It's a billion-dollar company.
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable?
Delicious, simply delicious. Wretch, anyone have a bucket? Are you sure you're not angry at us for rescuing you? Beans, so I'm not really a soda drinker. I'm not gonna do the wretch thing. This seems kind of disingenuous. Are you sure he's not angry at us?
That bad? Sorry. But I guess not everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying. Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskiff Haven to Starskiff watch.
bean soda. Is that a thing in Japan? Oh, wait. Oh, that's a side quest for later.
I had a different experience looking down on.
Is it like just like sucking the juice out of a bean can, but you just carbonate it?
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a product of risky choices.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job. But I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Qingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them with items that represent future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff,
They'll become a toy salesman. They'll become a star skiff pilot. So you reach for the star skiff.
no, not me. My genius mom did. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm. She also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed.
That's a big shadow to live in.
I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War. She doesn't even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something. But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that. She was angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand.
But I wonder what does she reach for when she was a
Parents
kid?
never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Cheng Ni receives a message and frowns as she reads it.
It's Mom's secretary, Miss Siquei. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Siquei suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
The goal of the Express crew is to help other people. Our way of saying thanks for the mung bean soda.
Sorry. Please don't mention the mung bean soda again.
Ching-Ni's memories. We took her memories and put it down on paper form. I mean, okay, it was like bean soda, but, you know, she paid out of her pocket. I appreciate that. I think this will be faster. We could avoid this. Yeah, we're running low on technique points. Oh, forgot there's 3 fish here.
The fight with the abominations was pretty chaotic. I think Mom's trinket would have dropped around here.
Do you know what it looks like, Miss Ching-Ni?
Let me think. It should be a little square thing. She's usually got something like that on her.
This is your area of expertise.
Little square thing. Isn't combat my expertise? Isn't solving puzzles my expertise? Who do you think I am? Didn't? I'm gonna go with combat.
You're a great fighter, but your perception is even more impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it. So,
True.
when it comes to finding a needle in a haystack, is there really anyone more capable than yourself?
I have gotten every chest so far in the game. Pretty sure. And it helps when the map literally tells me where I gotta go. Okay. Convenient that this thing was there.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would carry this with her?
A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights.
No. This is only a replica. Probably some kind of film prop.
What's with this cage?
A bird cage. Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock them in a cage. Makes sense. How could a bird that's known the sky live in a cage?
Why is this thing bubbling over here? Is that a thing? Guess not. It's somewhere around here. Oh, those monsters actually attacked the thing. Didn't know that. Well, that's not a square thing. There's an incense thing.
Well, this is too big for a trinket.
I'm kind of limited on where I can look. Nothing up there. Like, I'd rather not wait till the game just tells me. I want to figure it out. But this isn't really like a puzzle you can figure out. It's just aimlessly wandering around until you just happen upon it. Okay, now the game's telling me something. It's a square thing, but that is pretty big for a trinket.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her, but I never realized there was something inside. Is this the hunt crest?
She used to be the hunt path. Modern art, a lucky charm. I don't get it. Lucky charm.
This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss Ching-Ni. I think you should return this trinket in person. This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later. There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy to solve a family dispute as an outsider.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her?
Someone like her.
My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Like Jing Yuan. We could ask around the Skyfaring Commission. Who would that be? I don't think Jing Yuan's going to tell us anything.
If the Helmmaster herself is reluctant to talk about it, then the Skyfaring Commission staff would be even less likely, even if they know the truth. I think we should try General Jing Yuan first.
See, I was thinking the other way around.
He promoted Helmmaster Yukong himself. He probably knows more about her past than anyone.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him? Oh, right. You're the General's guests. Even so, this is asking a lot of you.
No problem. If we can get to the bottom of why Helmmaster Yukong no longer flies, we might be able to find out why she doesn't want you to be a fighter pilot. We can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Leave it to us. Do we really know Jing Yuan that well? No, leave it. He owes us. With everything we've done for him, he owes us.
Yes, leave it to us.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactors. I'll head back to Starskiff Haven. I'm not ready to return to the Skyfaring Commission yet.
I wonder if it has to do with her father, because we don't know where her father is in this situation. Maybe her father was also a pilot and he died on a mission with Yukong. Ended of the blah blah blah. Okay, we don't need to get that off the screen. We are speed running this. Kind of. If I was skipping the text, then I'll be speed run.
Another busy day ahead of us?
Wait a minute, what's this? The lost and found notice has been slapped onto the wall, sticking out like a sore thumb. Okay, that's all. There'll be more to it. Alright, we gotta see your boss. Is it still his hologram? Or okay, it's actually him. Not just his hologram.
Mr. Yang, and you? What brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent. We were hoping to understand Helmmaster Yukong a little better.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a star skiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again.
Texas Outworlders, not
the
travelers.
seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions. But naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong would decline to answer.
Thanks, Mr. Obvious.
If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
Why did she quit being a pilot? First this one.
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
Is that a trinket belonging to Yukon? Ching Ni gave it to us. Picked it off the road. I'll just say what it is.
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too has the Abundance Axis succeeded in breaching our defensive lines. They pushed the Xianzhou to the brink of disaster. 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic.
Xiao Qing and Fang
We
Hu
were greatly
other ships?
outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle. Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today?
That happened only 30 years
Such
ago?
divine objects
I
were
thought it was longer than
forged
that.
from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war. Her best friend, Cai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions. Thank you, General.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds.
I think it would have been much better if they actually had a flashback cutscene showing that battle. I mean, it's better, you know, show, don't tell. And billion-dollar company, guys. This is a billion-dollar company. They could afford to put the production value of that into a companion quest.
However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Cai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Thank you, General.
Thank you, General. We apologize for taking up your time with such triviality.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
We'll take our leave.
He hates desk work.
Let's go. We should head to
Good blame him.
Starskiff Haven and find Qingni.
King Yuang still remembers the two young pilots. Yeah, I suspected that, you know, Yukong lost somebody dear to her. I was assuming it's going to be the husband, because we don't see a father in this situation at all. And I don't know if they're going the Disney route, in, you know, which Disney hates parents. And they love single parents, but they hate happy families, right? But, you know, I was hoping they would at least mention the father. Oh, get a message. Cocolito, did you learn anything from General Jing Yuan? Zai Chu said Mom's busy, so I'm heading back to the Skyfaring Commission. Do you know a Sai? Do you know someone called Sai? I heard she was your mother's friend. Ellipses. I actually guessed there would be some connection. It's hard to explain over text. Let's meet up. See you in a bit. Thank you for not typing me an essay. Wonder if he's going to freak her out as that when we show up as her mom. Probably not.
Oh, you're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk.
Isn't in a great mood. She skipped work?
My mom isn't the irresponsible type. She only skips work if she's managed to delegate everything.
You two are very similar.
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
It's actually kind of cute. That's a bit childish. That's a bit silly. I mean, these all fit. I'm gonna go with cute.
Really? I think it's silly. Anyway, did you find anything out from General Jing Yuan?
You relayed the information provided by Jing Yuan to Qingni.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always curious about her past, but she either dodged my questions or pretended not to hear them. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
She was afraid of you ending up like her friend. Even a flying ace can get into trouble.
Yes. Yukong doesn't want you to feel the pressure of her name. Besides, reputation and talent count for something, but you need luck on the battlefield.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni. You should talk with her yourself.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This past that General Jing Yuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
Vaguely, but there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring Commission. Could I ask you benefactors to look for it with me?
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Yeah, we don't have our library cards.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
Just going to surf the internet. The calculations device is running a void simulation. It shows that it needs 2 more hours to simulate the voyage from the Laofu to the floating city of Cordelia.
It seems like this device is handling some important procedures. Let's leave it alone.
Oh wait, that's not what I wanted to press.
I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime. I love work. I love overtime.
Are we hearing her thoughts?
Let's leave her alone.
Kinda reminds me back when I used to work as a video game tester in THQ. We needed overtime just so we could try to pay our bills. I'm gonna collect that. I think that's something unrelated, but I'm going to keep it for myself. The desktop background on this calculation device is a line of floating calligraphy. Yang Ming's workstation. Unauthorized personnel prohibited.
Mr. Yang Ming is a stickler for rules. I don't want to annoy him. Let's go to a different device. We can use this one. Okay. Let me see. Helmmaster's personal archive. Oh, I got it! Let's go take a look.
Okay. Anybody know how to use the Dewey Decibel system?
It should be here. Let's see. Yes! This is Mom's diary.
Why would she put her diary here?
Miss Qingmi, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingmi. I'll be waiting over there.
Oh, he's embarrassed. I mean, I get it.
Fine.
You're reading somebody's personal diary, which for some reason they put in the archives and not, you
Is
know,
it really
locked away in
that
their
big of a
home.
deal? I'm sure they're just her notes on life as a pilot.
Mr. Yang has rules for these things.
I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a principled person. There are some lines he won't cross. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of this.
Now, Sei, we are going to be partners. No, Sei, we're going to be partners. We've known each other for so long, but when we first knew each other racing star skiffs illegally in the city, we were rivals. Now that we're asked to work together and have each other's backs, I'm really not used to it. Naturally, I'm not used to having to look after someone who lost against me. But an order's an order, eh? I really look forward to flying with you. I don't know when we would receive a combat mission. I don't know what you think about our situation, but I think we both have considerable skills, and have to sit still and not fight enemies in the front lines is stifling. Those denizens of abundance often raid the border, and occasionally there are reports of them harming innocent planets. Every time I hear these news, I feel an overwhelming sense of anger. But now, things are different. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of in our fighter jets. Honestly, though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous cause of written demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. Look, flying out in the universe ourselves, outside of the delves, is entirely different from racing star skiffs that we're so used to. There is nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. Our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonely shelves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. By then, there's no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. To me, the ability to fly in space is good enough, and if I have to share this sweet freedom with you, that's even better. Sai, I don't know what I should say to console you. You're always like this. No matter what terrible things happen to you, you would act strong, as if you don't need anyone to care for you, and you have terrible timing for jokes. But we have been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it would also be uncomfortable for you. I actually feel the same way too. Right now, my heart feels like it's being gouged out with a blunt, rusted knife. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. It's funny, I've never shown Guang Yung my good side. Guang Yung? Who's that? Okay. Every time you leave me alone to go out on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable. Especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you're Inseparable. Oh, she's jealous. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. But Jung Young is a good person. No matter how rude I was to him, he was always kind to me. Thinking back on it now, I realize I'm just really bad at appreciating people. He's really amazing. He managed to hold off several dozen ships with only 2 people. This isn't something that can be done with just courage and resolve. It also requires exceptional skills and extraordinary talent. I can imagine what it is like in his final... I can't imagine what it was like in his final moments. How his annoyingly handsome face must have shown such determination and focus. I guess that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud he must have felt in that moment. He must have had no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad. You should be proud of him. We all should. Sae, I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently that I cannot express to other fighters on the front line. Since you're recuperating in the rear, I'll just dump them on you. Although it seems I'm a bit slow to catch such words now, it was only recently that I realized that I am actually in the midst of such a cruel war. Space combat is different from ground combat. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it is rare to see several limbs and broken bodies in space. It is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation in the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchange encouragement with me today might be eliminated the next. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person would perish, or I might perish, or we might both perish in the day to come. I thought I have experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. However, I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I have made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure this pain in silence. But I am. I can fly. I can battle. I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain, because I'm a fighter pilot. I have things I can do, realities that I can change. P.S. Don't use the names Gong Young came up with. They're terrible. Choosing a name is a big decision the child has to bear with for a lifetime. Use my suggestion instead. It's something I picked with after diligently going through several collections with a worth of poetry. Is Ching Ni not Yukong's daughter? It's Ching Yi's Sayi's daughter, but Sayi died, so Yukong is taking care of her. That's my guess. Sayi, I have a lot to tell you. So many things. After your death, they wanted to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a hero pilot, and the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in that calamitous battle. If you had been as lucky as me, we could have gotten the medals together. After medal ceremony, we could have gone to Arum Alley, have a few drinks, and laugh at the absurdity of this all. It's a shame. Luck is not on your side. We don't have the chance anymore. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remember all the time we had steering our star skiffs across the Lofu sky. We were so carefree. There were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the colon of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within the dells was ours. yours and mine. Above us was the Del's flashing dome ceiling, and below us was the bustling lights of 10,000 homes. Oh, and behind us, the realm-keeping commission officers who just won't stop chasing us. That was a time of insouciance. How I wish we could stay in that time forever.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master's daughter bringing Outworlders in to sneak around? What do
We
you
are
have
the
in your
General's
hands?
guest.
Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yang Ming, please, calm down. Let us explain.
Jingyi tells Yang Yi the whole story.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for you to accept, but she has her own concerns.
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened, how she went from ace pilot to helm master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Would you have told us if we asked before we found this diary?
No, this isn't something I should read. Don't show it to me.
Come on, we both had a look. Never mind, let's talk about something else.
Yes. Just ask some other questions. Ones I can answer.
Yeah, I'm not going to push it. He seems like the type that would never read it anyway.
This divine object, if I remember correctly, it's the one Madame Yukong always carries with her? I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her. You shouldn't be asking me about this. Ask
We
your
just
mother.
said we could ask you questions.
Miss Tsai, I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her flight partner. Her husband, Mr. Guang Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No one knows which flight will be their last. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire.
I didn't think you know this many details about this many details, Mr. Yang Ming. Why do you pay so much attention to Yukong? I'll say the first one.
Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever hope to. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Ming.
You're welcome. I know this is important to you. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office desk next.
Not a
I
bad
can
idea.
understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything.
Nice.
After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Thank you, Mr. Yang Ming. So much for Skyfaring Commission security. Don't let us catch you nosing around here again. Thank you, Mr. Yang.
Hurry. Madam Yukong will be back soon.
I don't know why I would be a dick to him after all that.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. Let's have a look.
This desk has space to put stuff. Wait, this desk has space to put stuff? There must be a hidden compartment. Is there some special Zhang Yi technology?
That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious hidden compartments. Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop.
I mean, maybe
Which one should we check
maybe
first?
in the back there, under the desktop.
Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary, but it looks like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Let me take a drink before I start reading. Yukong, I'm happy to have a chance to fight side by side with you. When the pair assignment was sent out, I was so nervous that I didn't dare to open and check it, fearing that we wouldn't be paired up. It's not like I can't bear to part with you, but I was worried to leave you with the others with your fairy temperament. When you actually get to the battlefield, don't act recklessly like you do now. Always charge it in hot-headedness. Before taking action, think more about the consequences. But it's okay. I don't want to talk about this anymore, or you accuse me of nagging like an old crone again. In any case, we need to work together, using our individual strengths to create our own legends in the vast skies. I look forward to fighting in the vast sky with you, so much so that I'm finding it hard to fall asleep. Yukon, don't cry. There's no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I'm envious. Being a fighter has always been a harrowing decision. Since we chose this path, we had to be mentally prepared. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the value of the pilot's life. Gong Yuan and his partner managed to keep an entire Borsine fleet at bay. They were heroes. To me, that is enough. I've heard it said that the greatest happiness in life is being able to choose how you die. From this perspective, to fight for the Zhang Hao alliance, no, for the people of the entire galaxy, to die in the battlefield after a lifetime in military service, Gong Yuan is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness just live another 200 years, behave, and then die of old age for me. Yukon, it's been a long time. I'm still on my maternity leave in the rear. Everything is fine. With the stalemate happening right now, you must be very busy. But when you have a chance, please take a moment to write an exchange diary entry for me, so that I can know you are still safe. And also, I have a mountain of things I want to talk to you about. Firstly, an announcement. I've already decided on the name for our child. Gong Yuan has talked about this before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon. If it's a girl, name her Phoenix. But this man's literary sense is as good as monkeys in the Everhunt Plains. No matter how much we should prioritize the wishes of my late husband, I cannot let his wants ruin my child's life. So after much pondering, I decided to go with your suggestion and name her Qing Ni, the Colors of Dawn. I called it, I knew it. I mean, it was fairly obvious, but I still want to say, called it. The Moonlight Camp opens to a garden of archery. Frosty banners brush the colors of dawn. How rare you made the time and effort to look through poems and allegories. I thought you only cared about fighter jets. Don't miss me too much. After taking a few months of break and settling Qing Ni down, I'll be back in action ASAP. Jing-Ni is still so young. I need to leave her to fight the war. How should I say this? I'm such an irresponsible mother. I am aware the situation on the front line doesn't look good. The Borsian keeps breaking our ranks. All the media outlets are trying to control the spread of panic and fear, but the Luofu is shrouded with a veil of uneasiness. However, I believe the Zhanghao Alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance to wrench them to whence they come. I look forward to fighting beside you once more. Yukon, we will be heading toward the cruel battlefield tomorrow. So tonight, there are some things I must entrust to you. This may be somewhat ominous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we've never entrusted these things to each other before? If you lived and I didn't, please take care of Qing-Ni like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I'll entrust you with all my savings. Please use that as living expenses for Qing-Ni. No matter what kind of person Qing-Ni wants to become, please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street performer, anything except a jet fighter. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not let Qing-Ni become a jet fighter. When we enlisted, you wrote in this diary, our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. I really love this segment because I thought the same. But that's enough. Loneliness or freedom, we've already tasted it all. Promise me, don't let that child touch the sky.
So, I was adopted? And this Miss Sai was my real mother? I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot?
Kind of guessed this myself. I don't want to do the cold it, like this. So she doesn't want to lose Sai again.
For a pilot, the most important oath before departure is the promise to bring your comrade back. Mom didn't manage to bring her comrade back. So she vowed to prevent me from setting out. Not only am I her daughter, I'm also her final promise to Sai. I never thought my dream would put Mom in such a difficult situation. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. Even if we're not connected by blood, I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
No problem. But this is a family affair. Can we really? No problem.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a family affair, but she's asking us. I think she just needs support. Because this is an extremely emotional situation. So here's exchange diary. Okay. Up. Wait. Up this, Mr. Welt.
You're all done? Did it go smoothly?
Dude, you have no idea.
I see. Let's find Helmmaster Yukong. We'll accompany you. We're here to help, but he and I really shouldn't interject when you're conversing with your mother.
It's okay. I understand. Just having you stand next to me is already a great help, benefactors.
Like the voice actors, because I noticed this a lot with Serval's companion quest. I don't know if this is the same voice actor that did Serval with her. Like, if it is, you know, great range. But like the breaking of the voice every time the character gets really emotional, like they do that really well, and they do that a lot in this game. Whenever a character becomes emotional, they just get that the shakiness in their voice, and it's constant.
When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her.
The only criticism I have with it is not so much the shaky voice, but how much they use it.
It's been so long.
It's like when the character is like is in that mood, it's like, because just same thing with Serval. Once she hit that point where her voice started shaking, the entire companion quest she had that shaky voice, and it felt like she just became like incredibly fragile throughout the entire thing, and always having the stop talking. Always having that shaky voice like throughout the like 90% of the companion quest, it lost its effect, in my opinion. Like it lost its kind of emotional connection, and that just became her normal. And the thing is, that shouldn't be her normal. Because Serval's not like that kind of character. And the shaky voice should emphasize is like just how much the situation is affecting her. And for it to just drag on for that long, I think was a bit much.
Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Star Skiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you.
Mom!
All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
But...
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant. Try giving her a little push.
Like a literal, like
I thought
physical
Mr.
push?
Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
No, just push her. Qingni's memories, Divine Arrow Embers, Jingyuan's memories, Yukon's exchange diary. I mean, should we bring this out like right away? She's gonna be pissed.
Is that Sai's diary? How did you... I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General Jingyuan. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself. But those are my best memories. You would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims.
Short. Several centuries,
System
right?
space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borisan fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
I wish we got more of this.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But
Really? It's low paid?
given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Sai. Sai? Hold on, Sai. Sai, open your eyes. Sai?
Thank you. You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jinmi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Sai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingni is waiting for you. She lost Guang Yan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up! Sai? 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 When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready, but I was not. You know, cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Sai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Sai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Mom, you don't need to apologize. Really, you don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps, and more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you, even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
Yukon has become a visitor on the Express. You might come across Yukon when you return to the Express. Up, and we get a new record. An achievement. Oh, wait, what's this? Okay, come, there we go. You there? I have something I need your help with, handsome. Pray tell. It'd be my honor. What's the pay? When did she start calling us handsome? Oh, it's nothing serious? Now, due to the unusual yin-yang phenomenon brought by the Ambrosia Arbiter's revival, many of the heroin express side cranes and freight star skiffs have had accidents, and a great number of goods were lost. They were to send their staff to retrieve the lost goods, but you know, it's not safe out there right now. Star Skiff Commission plans to send people who are skilled in controlling side cranes, trustworthy, and have had some military training to help. Can I be trusted? We've only known each other for a few days, yet you already have so much trust in me. I feel flustered. You are the hero who saved Madame Yukon's daughter. Even I were to lose my trust in that general. Come on. There we go. Even if I were to lose my trust in the general, I will never lose my trust in you. Come on, stop saying no. You are the one for this task. Heroin Express sent over a contact person. She's waiting for you at the doors of the Skyfaring Commission. Come over quickly. Don't let them wait too long. Okay, that's a side quest, and I'm pretty sure that's part of the event. Wait, what happens when we talk to him? Jingli stands beside her mother and quietly gazes at the place that fills her with so much passion. Yukon gazes quietly at the place that once filled her with so much passion and cost her everything. Let's not disturb them. Alright. Yeah, I was planning on doing the event, but I don't think we're going to top that. I should have saved this companion quest for last. What's going on with my controller? Come on. There we go. I think I'm going to end it on a high note there. So, I do plan on streaming again tonight when Celia gets off of work, and probably going to do a Kenshi stream or Outer Wild stream. We haven't finished those games, or the Kenshi stream, it's a special case. But I'm going to try to work on this internet connection so things are less blurry and less laggy for you guys. And I'll be back in a few hours, maybe. Hoping I don't end up taking a nap, because if I take a nap, I ain't waking up till tomorrow. That's how my naps be, yo. But before I go, Dark Queen raided my stream. So I think it should be only right for me to raid somebody else. I don't know how to do that though, so let's see. How do we raid? Do I have the ability to raid? Let's see. Channel actions, follows. No, that's not it. I honestly have no idea how to raid. Let's see. Channel actions. That's not what I wanted. I honestly have no idea how to raid. Yeah, wait, let's go to the main page. Let's look for somebody random. Let's go to the gaming section. Not what I wanted. Nobody that I follow is live right now. Let's see, is there anybody else streaming this game? You know what? Remnant 2 is big. Eventually, Silly and I are going to be streaming this. We streamed the entirety of Remnant 1. Loved the game. And we plan on doing that for Remnant 2. Here, let's see here. Let's see if we can figure out how to actually whatchamacallit, raid. I don't know if it's because like I'm not affiliate. I only got 5 followers. Nope, that's not it. It's not in the set. I don't think I could actually raid anybody. Oh. I need 5 viewers to actually host anybody. Yep, seeing as how we have only 3. It is what it is, guys. So thanks for hanging out. No, and that was on Kick, by the way. On Twitch, let's see how we're doing on Twitch. Let's see, do I have anybody there on Twitch? Nobody on Twitch. What about YouTube? How we're looking there? Nobody on YouTube. Okay, so it is what it is. Hope to see you guys tonight. Later.